alongside the awkwardly sunburned Ryan Kirby, I'm Curtis Schwarzenegger, here to bring you a fresh, new edition of coverage of the 2014 PCT Draft.
Thanks, Curtis, and I've been noticing that suit's looking a little snug on you. Today's draft coverage is brought to you by our corporate sponsors, EY, Deloitte, Caterpillar, and Becker. Curtis, today's draftees look to have a lot of untapped potential and eagerness to get started.
Let me tell you something, Ryan. They have great resumes, and I'm really excited to see what they can bring to PCT. But first, let's send it down to the beautiful Casey Cotton. Casey, what are we looking for in new members of Phi Chi Theta?
Thanks, Curtis. To talk a little bit more about Phi Chi Theta, we have to talk about the three pillars that PCT represents: professionalism, brotherhood, and service. Within brotherhood, we have our amazing family system. And here, a family head, Grant Lehman. Can you talk a little bit more about the family system of PCT?
Sure. Phi Chi Theta is divided into 6 families, and throughout the semester those families compete in events, order t-shirts, do things to show pride for their families to earn points. At the end of the semester, whichever family has the most points wins the coveted Gonski Cup. For example, last year my favorite family event was a gingerbread house making competition where we all got together and saw what family could make the best gingerbread house.
That's just a little bit about our brotherhood, but to talk about all three of our pillars, we have Darren Miller. Darren, can you talk about the different opportunities that Phi Chi Theta brings?
Of course. So being in Phi Chi Theta gives you access to an incredible student base. For example, we have members of the Hoff Technology and Management minor program, Business 101 section leaders, TAs, just to name a few. And if this isn't exactly your thing, we also have a band called El Capitano. I happen to be the bass player in there with fellow members Blake Stumpf and Ryan Kirby. And it's a great time. So whatever you strive to do in college, Phi Chi Theta will help you do it, and there will always be a brother at your side.
Very true. Thank you, Darren. I'm Casey Cotton for PCTV, and back to the studio.
Thank you, Casey. Wonderful reporting, as always. You know what, Ryan? Looking out and seeing all these draftees eagerly waiting to show what they're made of really reminds me of 1 year ago. We were in their exact shoes waiting to be drafted by PCT. Let's take a look back at the top 10 plays from the year that was in PCT.
Absolutely, Curtis. Coming in at number 10, we have the Buffett family's last-second victory to grab the Gonski Cup, the trophy that is awarded to the family in Phi Chi Theta that is the most active. With a last-second t-shirt order, the Buffett family was able to secure a victory of the Gonski Cup, their first ever victory, and boy, that was just a thrilling end to a great semester.
Yeah, I know you and all the Buffetts were very proud of that victory. Coming in at number 9, a lot of members in PCT went out and built a house for a family in the Champaign area. You guys just were working really hard to put up that house for a family in need, and you guys could say you nailed that service project.
Moving on to number 8, we have PricewaterhouseCoopers coming down to bowl with the members of Phi Chi Theta. It was a great night of informal networking, able to get out there and just have some fun with the members of PwC. While still building relationships with the recruiters.
Yeah, it was a great time just mixing our chapter and a great accounting firm. At number 7, we had a brotherhood event, a gingerbread house making competition paired with an ugly sweater party. It was very fun. The families, as you mentioned earlier, got together, built gingerbread houses for a competition. Some were double-decker gingerbread houses. Some barely even had walls, but it was a fun event nonetheless, and a lot of ugly sweaters out there, most notably yours, Ryan.
It was truly hideous, Curtis. Coming in at number 6, we have the epic dodgeball comeback by PCT members Lee Sobchak and Elena Kramer. Down 5-2 in last year's Biz Olympics against Delta Sigma Pi in a dodgeball match, Lee and Elena were able to come back and get out all 5 remaining Delta Sig members. Boy, it was a comeback for the ages, and it was pretty unbelievable.
Unlike that pun, Ryan, that dodgeball game had my heart racing. Checking in at number 5, we have the Pledge Retreat, a semesterly event where the new pledges and the executive board head to Kickapoo State Park for a day and night of grilling, canoeing, and just getting to know each other, sharing fun stories. It's a great event that PCT puts on for their new pledges.
Coming in at number 4, we have Trivia Night, an event that combines all 3 pillars of Phi Chi Theta: brotherhood, service, and professionalism. This exciting event includes our corporate sponsors coming to Champaign to participate in trivia with our members and other organizations in the College of Business, with all of the proceeds going to Make-A-Wish.
Coming in at number 3, we have the 10-year anniversary party with a lot of our alumni. Over 50, in fact, came down from wherever they may be working, St. Louis, Chicago, into the Champaign area to interact with our members to celebrate PCT Zeta Gamma chapter and their 10-year anniversary. It's a very fun event. It was actually so fun, in fact, that a lot of our members met up with the alumni who came down in Chicago to see a White Sox game this summer. Although the Sox probably lost, it was a very fun event.
I bet you could say they hit it out of the ballpark on that one. Coming in at number 2, boy, it's hard to believe this is number 2, Curtis. Such a fun event. We have PCT members competing in the College of Business Best Dance Crew and winning the competition. Our members of Phi Chi Theta choreographed and then participated in a dance that won a competition against other business fraternities, and boy, it was just a lot of fun. Great to see our members out there dancing, and it was really impressive, Curtis.
Yeah, that was a big win for PCT, but the reason it's not number 1 is because number 1 is a spectacular event. It's every semester when we get to see the pledges, meet their new families, and just interact with Phi Chi Theta as an organization. When they get to meet those new members, it's very heartwarming to me, all the connections they make, and it really reminds me of a quick phrase that can sum up this wonderful organization. We are PCT.
We